here. So let's start with the, not with the homework, but with the text that we read yesterday. Do you remember? It was about abstract paintings, microsculptures, and about installation. Okay. So first of all, maybe somebody will share a book with yeah. It's page 96. 97, to be exact. Okay, so tell me please, what was that about? So there are three parts, right? What was the crack about? Do you remember? It was the installation. First of all, let's talk about installation. What was that about, Sasha? Or anybody else?
First text was about installation. It's a crack. It was in Tate Modern Gallery in London, and it's very sensible. The main idea, the main message is division of integration immigrants into European society, and also lots of people thought that it's just painting, that crack, and some of them fall in. Yeah. But no one has any serious injuries, so all is agree.
And do you remember what number of people visited this installation the first 3 days? Do you remember?
In first day, 12,000 people.
12,000 people in the first day or first 3 days? I don't remember.
On the first day.
On the first day, yes, exactly. And almost 3 of them had some injuries, right?
But not
Yes, and do you remember that the artist said that it's as deep as a humanity? Do you remember that? How can you perceive it? Is it how it can be perceived by the visitors? Why as deep as a humanity? Can you say something on that?
Because of course some people they think that immigrants are the same people as they are, and they show their level, if I may say like this, of humanity by their thought, the thing that they say to immigrants, because we know that sometimes people don't like them and think that it's just not people but something very...
Have you ever been to London? Anyway.
Yeah.
You, Natasha, as far as I remember, yeah? Hello.
Hello.
Where is Vitaly Yurich?
Room number 7. Room number 7.
Yeah,
okay?
thank you.
You're welcome. So, London, yeah? Have you noticed there's this division between... Okay, first of all, I know I've never been to London personally, but I'm going to visit this year, I hope. And I heard that there are a lot of people from India, from China, and you know, it's such an amount of them that sometimes you can't even notice a real Britain there. So how do you think, did you feel that division between immigrants?
No, really no. People were very kind and polite, and there were a lot of Britons, and I saw some like Turkish, black people, but there were tourists. They speak not English, and they were polite. So everybody said sorry, said excuse me. So this division.
You did not feel it, right? Okay, good. And do you remember our text? It was in the beginning of the year about British icons, yeah? And there were some cars, some clothes, and one thing that impressed me is tikka masala chicken. Do you remember? This is actually what food? Indian, yeah? Tikka masala. But it became so popular that
a lot of British think that the national food.
That is national food. So you see, so this division it just slips away, I think. Okay, what about micro sculptures? Natasha or Rita, Dasha, someone.
It's on single human hair and is only 6 millimeters.
Yes, and what is drawn there in human hair?
Some pictures.
42 US presidents.
42?
42.
Yes, faces of US presidents.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you imagine how tiny is it? And what kind of job is to create it.
So incredible.
Yes, it is incredible. And what else? Except the painting on human hair, there were something else.
It's microsculpture.
Microsculpture. It was by another artist, right? By the way, who is artist? It's not. It's actually a person who creates something, right? It's a person who creates. It can be painter. It can be some musician, yes, making sculpture. So it's just a person who creates something. Okay, artistic, if I can say so. Okay, so another artist was who? Sculptor that created micro. What?
Willard Wiggin.
Yes, Willard.
Microsculpture.
Microsculpture. How did he created it?
With human hair. It was very delicate work because in every second he could blow it and it will split
And
up.
do you remember what happens once with his masterpiece? Do you remember?
Yes,
He what?
inhaled
Inhaled it. Yes, inhaled it. So can you imagine he spent hours sitting and making the tiny things and then one moment you inhale it. Strange. Okay, and what about paintings?
One woman found a painting that costed $1 million, and she didn't know about it because this painting was stolen
Long
5 years ago or 3. And
where did she find it?
on the street.
On the street, okay. On a pile of rocks, right?
Yeah.
What is pile?
It's when people throw rubbish in one big
Mountain of rubbish.
Okay. And about painting.
And then somebody told her that it was expensive painting, and she decided to give it
back.
Yeah, to give it back for the artist, and then they give her some money, like prize.
Reward. It's actually it's not a reward. It's not the money, but the reward painting back and gave her percentage of the sales she got, right? Interesting. Now, unfortunately, I have something interesting for you today, so we don't have time to retell the text, okay? So I'll just ask the main idea if you know it. And just give me, please, very quick information on the numbers from the text, and then I'll tell you something, okay? So what is mean 1 million? It's the
cost of a painting.
Yeah, what does it mean two?
Two continents.
Two continents, which are they?
Europe
Colombia,
and South America.
Yes, South America, exactly. 300,000
pounds. It's cost of
installation. Is the cost of installation. 42.
US
President. Faces of US President. 152.
Meter long.
Its length.
Lengths of the crack. Good. 1.4.
Millimeters diameter of the
President.
President's face.
Yes, it's the diameter of president's face, exactly. And 1970.
It's here when painting was painted. Yeah, was painted.
Painted or stolen?
Painted.
Good. Now you know that you know the text. Okay. So today I just like to pay your attention on the installation a little bit. So I prepared some history for you and some interesting information, and we'll do something. Okay. So actually, installation it appeared in yesterday. I read the information. In the 40s and 60s, first installation was created in London. Then it's switched to New York, and then spread all over Europe and all the world. And actually, I don't remember right now the name of the person who first invented this kind of art, but the purpose of it is just to show what artists think of some issue, of the situation, for example. Yes, painters. Let's take painters or abstract painting. What they do? They feel something, so they feel some emotions like the beautiful weather or just some emotions inside them, love, for example, yes? And then painted, they just make it into one picture with different colors, representing something that just they feel, you know? So just their work. And then what is good thing about that you can see in this painting something that you want, and every day it can be different. Because when you come to a gallery in one mood, you see one picture. Then in a few days you change your mind, the emotion changes, the sun is shining, for example, and then
everyone would see
different thing. Exactly. Yeah, right? Don't you think so?
Yeah, it's true.
And with installation, actually, it's the same. As for me, personally for me, it's more difficult to understand than the painting. But it's very interesting. Have you ever visited Tартасюk Art Center?
Of course.
Yes? Good. What I cannot ask you about the installations there because I don't know what their names are, right? And how they called. But still, did you like it?
Yeah.
It's strange.
Some of them are strange, but some of them are really great and sensible and
Sensible. Yes, yes, exactly. So it's just the way of the expressions of their emotions or feelings or some problem. That's how they want to impress it. Just I want to show you a couple of very famous installations. For example, I found yesterday. You know, artists they of course they have they call their installation somehow, and then by the name of it you can understand what does it represent. But sometimes, you know, you don't have to look to the name of it because you just want to. It's beautiful. I don't know what it represents, but it's beautiful. Don't you think so? Or for example, the one that I like. Just a second. Like here, look, hanging gardens. So you have to look to this garden, just laying down and looking to the ceiling. It's beautiful. But again, it's a new perception of the beauty, you know, of the garden, of nature. So that's actually the artists want to express. Then you see it how it is. Do you see it, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, this very beautiful installation. It's from Tokyo. It's now already like 10 years old. And first it was just representing the net. This is nets. Yes, she was wowing the nets for like 12 years. And then it was just to show how the world is colorful. But then one kid on her exhibition in a gallery, he asked, may I climb it? And the artist, she was present there, she said, try to. But she was really afraid and scared. And then when other kids saw that he's climbing this net, they enjoyed it, and it became a playground for the children right now. So it's like kind of installations that turned into some I don't know, activity for kids, and right now everybody's enjoying that. You see this? You see those balls? It's like swans, right? Like swans for them right now. Balloons, and one more thing that is, look, this is also very beautiful installation with books. Yeah, and it was made by, unfortunately I don't remember the name of that artist. But the idea, how do you think? Can you see the idea here? What is the idea?
You can go through the books and
it's a labyrinth of books.
Books and choose one that you like, or just to feel.
Look at this boy, yeah? So sometimes you can pull the book out of there
to read and then put back.
And then pull back, exactly. And you know what is interesting? That this labyrinth was made out of his fingerprints. Of this son, yeah. So he put the fingerprint, and the way of this, I know, this rose goes like his fingerprint. Yes, it's interesting. And this is also very interesting. Look, just the flowing, I don't know, mirrors, glasses, and look.
It's very beautiful.
You see, the light interacts on it, and it reflects like a picture. You see? Nice. And one more thing that I want to show you, and we move on. Again, books, you see hanging books. Oh, here, look. How do you think? What does it illustrate here? Look, it's the same, it's just different colors. What is it?
Peace.
Peace? Okay, peace. What else?
You know, it seems like some people like garden, I don't know why.
Garden, okay, you see garden here, okay. So what do you feel when you look to this installation?
Something very peaceful, and you know, it's great to be there. I think it will be very great for your
soul. you, Dash?
I think it's many stars in space here, and maybe there's some sun, and you.
Exactly. This is stars in space. Actually, this is the room. It's a very small room, and this is mirrors reflecting the light. It's small LED lights, and only few people can stand there at the same time, and it represents the universe, the variety of different, planets, sun systems, etc. And just the main idea, as the artist wanted to show, that you are like one star, each of us, like one star in the whole universe.
And you shine.
Yes, and you shine, and it just represents all those people who are on the planet, maybe different planets and the universes. So we just, like a variety of lives he wanted to show. So my dear, yes, it's beautiful. from this side, it's even more beautiful. Nice. Okay. So what I want you to do. I wanted to play a game first, but then I thought that it would be more interesting to make an installation. How do you think? Of course we cannot, do something for 300,000 pounds, right? But at least something that I have here in the box, the magic box that I brought today, something from my home, something from my school, from like my room here. But what I want you to do, I want you to be divided into teams. Right now you're sitting perfectly like a team. Okay, you know what? Let's have a team leader. Natasha and Sasha, okay? You'll be team leaders. I mean, like, you can choose the members of your team. So what I want you to do, your task is to spread into two teams, to think, of course, looking by the things that I have here, what installation would you like to do? What's the message of the installation that you want to send? Okay, and you will have very little time. It's like 10, maybe 15 minutes, maximum 15, because unfortunately, to make it. Okay? So, Natasha, Sasha, please. Is it okay as you're sitting like this? Or do you want to change the team members?
Yes, okay.
Okay?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so you can stand up. You can choose two desks that you want, for example, this and that. You can have these things. Please look at them. Look at them. What is there? Everything that I have, Oh, sorry. So your task is to make an installation, girls. To make an installation and then to present it. Okay? What is it? Oh, and also I have chess here, if I need, of course.
Chess.
Yeah.
You can just put it here, I think.
It's here, so if you need it, maybe some.
Okay, we should think about.
Maybe we'll say, pencil.
So first, meaning how you want to do it, okay? And then very quickly decide.
What should we do? Memorize what you say.
Okay. Okay. We'll choose about misunderstanding
But sometimes it's interesting for them just to express something.
Yes,
And do
so
something
like this and
not ordinary, yeah, unusual.
and very colorful and
Just along this one because
I think we should name it between.
and don't come and
Okay, and I think it's best, but what should we do? For example,
have very limited time.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Stand up.
First of all, paper. Just, do we do, oh, yellow? Can I take it? Yeah, thank you. Just, yeah, we should make it. No, we don't need glasses.
So,
Yellow paper. Yellow with extra scissors.
and white paper.
And also,
Girls, I think you should work faster.
okay,
Faster.
we have an idea.
Yes,
we
so
strap it this and also brush it
blue, white, and
blue, red, and white. Yeah. Russian flag is blue, and then red and white.
Red, blue. Yes, or
Yes.
white is on top. Right?
Yes.
Or
White,
and
blue, red.
blue, red. Yes, blue, red.
Right, blue, red.
I will check. Wait.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And blue. You don't need so much materials. Okay. And Europe we should make on this.
And then
But not so.
come.
White, blue, red. White, blue, red.
Okay. Thank you. White.
Room 7.
Then I think now we should make like this and like this. Yeah, and then put it and then we should make a shape.
Okay. So, dark. Oh, dark. Sorry.
Stars. Correction pen.
And make it small and then make it bigger.
Okay.
Dark? Yes. Okay.
No, I see.
Stop.
What is it?
Look at this.
Or something like that, you know.
It's just snowball, not stars. What do you? Okay. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. So you should make Russian flag. Okay. Just.
No.
Maybe.
And we
Okay.
can just make smaller pieces.
Maybe I can help you.
And just like now.
We will make it by ourselves.
It's
Like it's our installation. Okay.
that and then like that.
Help?
No.
Okay.
Okay. We should make it more like that. And there.
Maybe black, brown,
Nice.
brown.
We have one pair of 3 arms. So you can use it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go here. Girls, you have only 5 minutes left. Maybe scotch, no?
No. I will first go.
Okay.
Or insert?
No.
And with this. You should pretty well. I know better. And where is this color? Now that you push it now, here. Here was red and what I don't know. Okay, and just keep it like this, yeah.
What do you need, Bash? Scissors?
Scissors. One, two.
Like this, and actually I don't know if it's shape, but I do something.
So.
Yes,
Something about Ukraine.
No, it's okay.
Also, we can make
Girls,
we need
please, time limit. I understand that artists do not they don't have any frames. I understand that, but we have our school lessons, so
just 2 more minutes and we are ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, that's great.
that's all. You have finished.
You can make bread.
Yes. I think.
Interesting.
No.
Or
Пробивается что-то.
Wow. Now tell us, what is it, girls, if you're ready?
Wait. Wait.
Wait.
One last detail.
and we should scotch girls.
Peace, Natasha, yes?
Take
Давай,
chess.
сюрприз.
Chess. paint this.
No.
And
So, we can tell.
Okay.
queen, first queen.
Wait a second. Yes. Tell us, please.
Our installation is about Natasha. Is about gap between generations. Like
Really?
sometimes our parents don't understand us, and they want to do only by rules and etc. And I think that younger people are more creative, and they can do a lot of things, and they want to do a lot of new things, not in ordinary way. But some parents, as we can see, want to understand these emotions, and they go to their children, and they want to help them in these ideas. We can see that some people are very bright, like people after 40 are very bright too, and of course older people have more wisdom and experience, so we have to listen to them and to mix these ideas of younger people and older people, and I think it will be a very good decision.
And it's not about our parents, it's about many people who are just older.
Yeah. Okay, so these glass, as far as I can see, represents like older generation.
Yeah.
Yes. Like black one. And so this is colorful.
You create young people.
Interesting. And this is like just gap between them
Yeah.
and link, right? That sometimes, as far as I understand, these colors represent
Union. This is
union or
union, yeah. When people and children.
Interesting, such a deep idea. Wow, interesting. Girls, tell me what I want to do. Can you write the name of your installation, and I want to make a photo of it, okay?
Okay.
Good.
You will be famous. Yes. You
course
it in picture.
You will be famous, of course, I'm sure. You will. Maybe some talents will be born here, who knows? Okay, girls, if you're ready, the other team.
When you're ready, come get it.
No.
No. Okay, Natasha. So
Girls,
you're representing pieces, as far as I can see, right?
No.
Wait a second.
It's our installation.
Put it back. Put it back. So, okay, let's have these desks.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Hello everybody. I'm Natasha from Ukraine, and I will be famous in a few years. And it's our installation about... our installation shows a very serious topic, and it's about nowadays in Ukraine, and also you can see Russia and European Union.
Wow.
And Ukraine can just decide where should we go, and also here you can see like a split of Ukraine, and also some blood. It's because of a lot of people who died. Who are dead because they wanted to have freedom Ukraine, to have to have nice future for their children and especially for them. Also I think that now we should do everything to make Ukraine like developed, powerful and very strong country. Yeah, and free.
Interesting. Look, such a deep topics you touch. Natasha, maybe you will, Vera, join because you're a team. Maybe you will add something.
I'm painting the stars.
You painted the stars. Okay, good. But maybe you also express your idea because Yes, of course, this is a topic that concerns
What
everybody.
about chess? What is
Yes, what about chess?
It's
Thank you, Dasha.
Putin
Oh,
who destroyed our country.
oh my God.
He
Not
ruined it.
not because of just political games. It's not on the lesson.
Actually, political games are the name of this.
Really?
Yeah.
And he
Of this
took,
installation.
and he took a big part of our country.
No, we still owe it.
Actually,
Don't
yeah.
worry.
He,
and A.
We still have it. Don't worry about that. We'll
So-
win it back.
So we will
so
be
that's
here.
our.
In a few years, Ukraine will be here. You know?
Here.
Anyway, we hope that we will have an amazing country, and without Europe or with it, anyway, all will be good. I'm optimistic in this situation.
Wow, interesting. Thank you very much. Yes, I hope so too, Vera. Maybe you will add something because you kept silent all the lesson. Say something.
this?
No, just maybe how you think on this issue, on this installation. What is your emotions? Because you were the part of it, as far as I understand, right?
Yes.
Of course.
And
We can
whose idea was it?
Of course, mine.
It's our idea.
Your idea. Mm-hmm.
It's how Russia and Europe
Europe.
divide.
Divide Ukraine.
Yes, and
right. Mm-hmm.
It's a very serious question.
What are your expectations on all of this? What do you expect in future? What will happen?
I think that Ukraine will be in European.
Europe. It's not German language, I told you.
European.
European Union. Okay?
Union.
Europe, but European Union. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and
Uh-huh.
I should sign.
Yes, I want you to sign it also, yes? To make a name for it. And we will have a
Do
photo,
you want to take
okay?
photo with star?
With a star, of course, Natasha. Photo with a star. Let's say hi. Okay, girls, please stand next to your installation. Oh, I don't know. No, not good from this way. You see, it's because of window light, the sunlight. Maybe this way, please. Girls, you're so creative. I did not expect that you can think of such a deep topics. Two of them, and it's very deep. Of course, like political topic is more common now, but still. Over there. Dash, leave it over there, please. Wait. No. Okay. You're also the part of the installation. Nice. Wait a second.
Say peace.
Nice. Thank you very much. Good. Now your turn. Your turn.
Where should we put it?
Somewhere on the desk.
Okay.
Okay, good. Smile. Thank you very much. It's nice. Записывай. Good. Thank you very much. Political games. You're not a part of it, I hope. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Please sit down. I'm really impressed. I did not expect that. Natasha, calm down, please. Let's have fun.
Go.
I did not expect that you could do it, really. So I'm really excited. I'm impressed. The topic that you've chosen and the installation that you created, it's really, I can call it like a masterpiece. So we should, maybe present it somewhere in the school. I'll think about it, okay? Because it's really a very deep topic. Okay, as far as I can hear Isabel there. So my dear, thank you for the lesson. It was really interesting for me. Because I've heard some very interesting ideas from you that I've never thought about, and I'm a little bit surprised. So, your homework then, you will have no homework because of this, emotions that I have, I guess. But the only thing that, again, to revise the text for tomorrow, and you will retell it tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Just the retelling and maybe answering my questions. So that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow then. Thank you, my dear. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for your lesson. It was very interesting. I was really impressed with your creative ideas.